Hey guys, it's your girl Jessie, and I'm back in the Peach State of Georgia, back at Chickamauga Battlefield, and I'll leave links below for the last videos I've taken here. And if some of y'all watched those, you know this used to be my old playground when I was a kid. We came up here all the time with Dad and played on Wilder Tower and had picnic lunches. But I'm over here at this house across from the visitor center, and I thought we'd look around at some things before we go see some sights that maybe we didn't see the last time we were here. So come along with me, smash that like button, hit the bell for all notifications, subscribe, and let's get started. The Battle of Chickamauga, fought on September 18th through 20th, 1863, between the United States Army and Confederate forces in the American Civil War, marked the end of a U.S. Army offensive, the Chickamauga Campaign, in southeastern Tennessee and northwestern Georgia. It was the first major battle of the war fought in Georgia and the most significant U.S. defeat in the Western theater, and it involved the second highest number of casualties after the Battle of Gettysburg. The battle was fought between U.S. Army of the Cumberland under Major General William Rosecrans and the Confederate Army of Tennessee under General Braxton Bragg, and was named for Chickamauga Creek. The West Chickamauga Creek meanders near and forms the southeast boundary of the battle area and the park in northwest Georgia. The South Chickamauga ultimately flows into the Tennessee River about 3.5 miles or 5.6 kilometers northeast of downtown Chattanooga. The Chickamauga Creek was known to Native Americans as the River of Death because it was the place where they contracted smallpox. After the successful Tullahoma campaign, Rosecrans renewed the offensive, aiming to force the Confederates out of Chattanooga. In early September, Rosecrans consolidated his forces, scattered in Tennessee and Georgia, and forced Bragg's army out of Chattanooga. The Union troops followed it and brushed with it at Davis's Crossroads. Bragg was determined to reoccupy Chattanooga and decided to meet a part of Rosecrans' army, defeat it, and then move back into the city. On September 17th, he headed north, intending to attack the isolated 21 Corps. As Bragg marched north on September 18th, his cavalry and infantry fought with Union cavalry and mounted infantry, which were armed with the Spencer repeating rifles. The two armies fought at Alexander's Bridge and Reed's Bridge as the Confederates tried to cross the West Chickamauga Creek. Fighting began in earnest on the morning of September 19th. Bragg's men strongly assaulted but could not break the U.S. line. The next day, Bragg resumed his assault. In late morning, Rosecrans was misinformed that he had a gap in his line. And moving units to shore up the supposed gap, Rosecrans accidentally created an actual gap directly in the path of an 8th Brigade assault on a narrow front by Confederate Lieutenant General James Longstreet, whose corps had been detached from the Army of the Northern Virginia. In the resulting rout, Longstreet's attack drove 1/3 of the U.S. Army, including Rosecrans himself, from the field. U.S. Army units spontaneously rallied to create a defensive line on Horseshoe Ridge, also known as Snodgrass Hill, forming a new right wing for the line of Major General George H. Thomas, who assumed overall command of their remaining forces. Although the Confederates launched costly and determined assaults, Thomas and his men held until twilight. Union forces then retired to Chattanooga, while the Confederates occupied the surrounding heights, besieging the city. The Battle of Chattanooga culminated here at the Chickamauga Battlefield. The units of the Army of the Cumberland had 1,657 killed, 9,756 wounded, 4,757 captured or missing. The Army of the Tennessee had 2,312 killed, 14,674 wounded, and 1,468 captured or missing. During the battle, confusion reigned as the thick forest made it almost impossible to see. Neither army knew much about the positions and movements of the other. "I was totally ignorant," recalled a frustrated Union general, "and found myself embarrassed for the want of information." The battle opened on the Union left with a misguided Federal attempt to capture a Confederate brigade. The surprised Southerners responded with force, hurling attack after attack, progressing from north to south, eventually extending the battle lines for more than 3 miles, nearly parallel to Lafayette Road. Smoke, noise, scattered fires, and the trees themselves crippled the orderly formations of both armies. The fighting was very much resembled guerrilla warfare on a vast scale, in which one army was bushwhacking the other. At the day's end, neither side had gained an advantage. All knew the morrow would bring more bloody butchery. Whistling, seething, crackling bullets, the piercing, screaming fragments of shells, the whirring sound of shrapnel, and the savage shower of canister mingled with the fierce answering yells of defiance, all united in one horrible sound. Colonel Thomas Berry, CSA. Braxton Bragg's plan was excellent. Concentrate the Confederate army at the north end of McLemore's Cove, strike an exposed Union column of 20,000 men before support could arrive, and cut off Federal escape routes to Chattanooga through the gaps of Missionary Ridge. If you look at my previous videos, you will see that I did a video with Dad called The Lost Battlefield about the Missionary Ridge battles and what ensued there. I'll leave links below for that video if you choose to watch that. Delays, however, ruined Bragg's surprise and execution of his plans by subordinate generals, spoiled the Confederates' opportunity to pounce upon the scattered Union army. Between September 10th and 13th, Bragg's lieutenants failed to attack due to poor communication, ineffectual coordination, or lackluster resolve. Meanwhile, the Federals gained an advantage from the Confederate ineptitude, heeding the warning of the enemy's presence and racing to reunite a scattering army. General Bragg seemed to know always what ought to be done, to possess the decision and the will to order it to be done. But by some strange lack of gift, he could not do it himself, and he could not make others do it. Lieutenant General Arthur Anderson, CSA. Daunting barriers confronted General Rosecrans. The rugged Cumberland, Sand, and Lookout Mountain ranges north and west of Chattanooga. To surmount them, 50,000 infantrymen endured 90-degree temperatures and ankle-deep dust as they trampled along narrow mountain passages. Nearly 9,000 cavalrymen and their mounts clambered over steep, dangerous pathways. Doubled teams tugged 200 cannons up precipitous slopes. Thousands of mules pulled 4,000 wagons that hauled 45 days of supplies and enough ammunition to fight 2 battles. The 3-week Federal trek over the formidable Cumberlands represented one of the war's greatest logistical feats. On September 20th, the Confederacy countered with its own logistical miracle. Utilizing 16 rail lines, the South transported more than 20,000 reinforcements from Mississippi, east of Tennessee, and Virginia, some coming 900 miles by train. Most of these men arrived just in time to bolster General Bragg's ranks at Chickamauga. Mountains blocked every military approach to the rail hub at Chattanooga. The Confederates considered the mountains their allies. The vast rugged wilderness would confine the enemy to miserable roads, constricted passes, and nearly impossible lines of supply. As one Southerner observed, "If we can't whip them with the advantages of the river and the mountain-locked passes on the right and left of Chattanooga, where is the place we can?" The mountains failed to intimidate Union General Rosecrans. The wily strategist divided his army into 3 columns. Launching one column from the north, it brashly and aggressively approached the city, convincing the Confederates it was the real threat, but it was only a decoy. Over half of the Union Army was secretly swinging in from the west and south of Chattanooga, using the mountains to cover and threaten the Confederate supply line from Atlanta. Learning of these movements and threats, General Bragg abandoned Chattanooga on September 9th without firing a shot. I have filmed on Snodgrass Hill a few times before. If you'll check the playlist below, you'll see the previous videos that I've made at Chickamauga Battlefield. Today we'll be traveling back to Snodgrass Hill to do a short EVP session and to do a spirit talker session. Doing this investigation was a little bit difficult because there were lots of deer in the woods making noises. And it was Saturday, so people were rounding the hill to take pictures of some monuments and leave right back out. And also there was the heat. So this wasn't as in-depth or lengthy of an investigation as I normally do on this day, but I do hope you will enjoy it nonetheless. Please listen closely, and if you see or hear anything in this video, please let me know in the comments. Thank you. So I was looking at this house. It says keep out. So let's go look and see what this says. There's the visitor center over there. They have a lot of videos, and at the end of the video, depending on how many make here, at the end of one of the videos, I'll show you some pictures I took over there. This is September 20th at 3 a.m. Captain Lieutenant Colonel Cockrum, 42nd Indiana, was desperately wounded at this point, erected by the soldiers. So it's weird. There's a circle formed around it. Maybe that's just how they mow it. And so with any park, any monuments, are places that the surviving soldiers tell the people this happened here, that happened there. This is Indiana's tribute. So if you're from Indiana, here's a tribute for you. So many trails. You can see one there, and somewhere around here on the battlefield is a cemetery I've seen people film at. Did ask the female that was down here working, seen her there before, if it was permissible to take drone footage, and she said no, it wasn't. And I said, well, I've seen people on YouTube do it, so I didn't know if maybe they asked permission and you granted it. And she said no. She said she said the Rangers scour YouTube, social media, and all that, and when they find people that have done drone footage, they hunt them down. Oh yeah, so don't take drone footage at these parks. You can see the cannons way over there. I don't know if this is the McDonald house or not, but I saw something on the map that showed a McDonald house across the street. But anyway, we're going to drive around, see what we can see. So this is a replica of the Snodgrass cabin. Served as a field hospital for the wounded. Snodgrass up on Snodgrass Hill. Are there any spirits out here with me right now? Are there any soldiers out here that need a drink of water? I have a device right here. You can speak really loud and it'll pick up your voice. Is there anything you want to say to me? I mean no harm or disrespect. I don't know if this is a deer or what, but sounds like all sorts of shit going on down there. Damn it, there's somebody pulling up. Ooh. Thought I heard something just then, but I don't know if it was that person's car or not. What is your name, soldier? You know General Bragg? You know Cleburne? Can you come out and show yourself to me? Step in front of my little camera here. If you spoke to me, thank you. My hair's just everywhere. What's really crazy about this place, I'll do it this way. What's really crazy about this place is it's so beautiful and so peaceful. It's hard to imagine the battle that happened here and the people that would have suffered. It's really sad. It's really quiet now. It's weird. The last time I came here, I heard all kinds of things in the woods. It's probably just animals. Could be a deer or something. I don't know. But it seemed like there was more than one and they were stomping around a bit. They seemed a bit heavy compared to squirrels and birds, but could be nothing. I'm going to turn off my tape recorder and we'll see when I get back home and review it if we caught any disembodied voices. I don't know if I have any signal out here. If I have any signal, I might try to go live with Spirit Talker. If not, then we'll just record some Spirit Talker before we get out of here. It's these people with these noisy vehicles coming in that screw everything up. And this is a popular spot, so I may have to move on to another spot, but I'll get back to you. Here comes somebody. Hey guys, sorry about the sun. Can't do much about it. I have to get out here before sunset because there's several gates you have to go through. Knowing my luck, I'd get locked in here overnight. And I haven't really had much to eat today, so I'm starting to get shaky. I'm going to have to eat. It's like 3-something my time, probably. Turning my phone on. I'm going to see about us doing some Spirit Talker here. I was going to try to go online and do a live stream. I barely had a bar up here, so I guess we'll just have to do it this way. It's just so interesting, the drive to get here too, because to get here you gotta, I live on Sand Mountain. You gotta go down to the bottom of Sand Mountain, go across, get up on Lookout Mountain, go through Trenton and zigzag around Georgia, that side of the mountain, come down in the valley, and then make your way here. It's crazy. So, oh, it's still loading. I'm rushing it along. We're going to do some Spirit Talker right here at Snodgrass Hill. I'm just trying to get out of the sun. I don't have any air in my car, so I think we're moving. Did I start it? Yeah. And people keep pulling up and looking at you like you're weird. I was so scared.
I was so scared.
People like to come out here and take pictures of these monuments and they just leave. Were you scared about the war? Were you on the south, or were you for the north? The woods are just right there. Oh, there's somebody riding a bike.
We're friends.
We're friends. Another person riding a bike. Are there soldiers I'm hearing in the woods, or is that, here he comes again. What the fuck is he doing?
People keep running.
People keep running, I bet. Are those soldiers in the woods I was hearing, or is that animals? Find me another spot. I don't feel well enough, like I hadn't eaten enough. I just feel weak today, so I just don't know that I can climb that big hill to get back in there where I was before. If I could get back in there, it'd be a lot quieter. But surprisingly enough, I think I can get more stuff out here. Is that you in the woods? I don't see anything, y'all, but I hear it. If I wasn't afraid of snakes, I'd like to be going down there, you know what I mean? I'm hearing a freaking choo-choo. Do you hear the train? The train's coming, you better hurry.
Birdie.
Birdie, B-E-R-T-I-E. Is that your name? Let's see if I can clean my lens a little bit better. The train's coming. Birdie, you down there in the holler?
One lady here.
One lady. If you see anything misting, it's vape smoke. Is the lady a nurse, or are you talking about me? Can you let me see you if you're down there in that holler? I'm fixing to have to go.
The children are playing.
You can come out of hiding, soldier. I will not hurt you, no matter what side you're on.
Get away from here.
Ooh. Why do I need to get away? Are you worried about my safety? I mean no harm and no disrespect. I'm fixing to leave. Can you tell me goodbye?
Witness.
Can you tell me goodbye? If you spoke to me, I just want to say thank you. And I pray that you're at peace. The heck? Well, that tree really.
Dorothy.
Thank you for speaking. If you did speak. May you rest in
Josh.
peace. I'm gonna turn this off. Goodbye. So, I think what I was hearing in there definitely was deer. Check it out. Doesn't mean there wasn't anything else down there. Look at them, they just don't give a crap. Oh, he got spooked. They got their babies. I was trying to back out to get a better view and I couldn't figure out how to do my phone. Look at that view of the battlefield, wow. What's up, Big Daddy? There's freaking deer everywhere. It's all over the road. Hey, your babies. There's no one down there. Look, she's still crossing the road. Oh, she looks so skinny. She needs something to eat. Wow. Golly bum. They don't even care that I'm here. They look so fucking hungry. Look at their ribs are poking out. They look like they're starving to death. Bless their hearts. They need corn or something. They're just rooting for anything. Poor babies. Bless them. Here comes somebody. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that little trip to Chickamauga Battlefield, and we'll come back and do some more. I just got out real late today and the place closes at sundown, so I can't stay here much longer. But I hope we caught something on camera. I guess we'll see. You already know, I don't know yet. If you're watching this video on a live premiere, after the premiere's over, please refresh your screen, get out of the video of your phone, go back into it, and just leave me a comment in the comments below if you don't mind, please. It helps so much. Comments in the live chat are fun, but I don't know if they help the channel or not for interaction. I'm really not sure. The algorithm is a crazy little beast. But please make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, set your bell for all notifications, and let's go on more adventures, and we will do some more legend videos here very soon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. Oh.